Okay, so when it comes to analyzing the affairs of black people all over the world, Dr. Umar Johnson hardly disappoints. And when it came to Ibrahim Traore and Goita and Tchiani of the Sahel states, again he did not disappoint. Listen to this.
You heard about Obama coming out saying that, he wouldn't get away with some of the stuff that Donald Trump is doing right now?
He's correct. Barack Obama was a token Negro, and he knows it. He would have never been able to do what Donald Trump did. Barack Obama was made president for two reasons: make the black community safe for homosexuality, and go into black Africa and make the resources safe for American corporate exploitation. That was it. He had a gay agenda and he had an African resource agenda, and that was it. That was it. Barack Obama built AFRICOM in Africa, African Command, U.S. military bases strategically placed throughout Africa where the resources are. And now we have a president in Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso, along with President Tchiani and President Goita of Niger and Mali, respectively. They have built the Sahel Alliance, trying to make Africa free for African people. And now this House General Michael Langley, who's now the commander of AFRICOM, he's putting out misinformation about Ibrahim Traore, the #1 Pan-Africanist in the world. I'm number 2, but he's number 1. And they're putting out misinformation about Ibrahim Traore, saying that he's using the gold of Burkina Faso, not for the benefit of his people, but for his own personal gain. Nothing could be further from the truth. That brother wears the same kind of clothes every day, eats the same kind of food. He did not accept an increase on his pay when he became president of the country. Extremely humble, just like Thomas Sankara. I believe he might be the reincarnation of the great Pan-Africanist Thomas Sankara, who actually changed the name of that country to Burkina Faso, who was murdered by his own best friend over power. And so what I'm seeing from Ibrahim Traore and General Goita and General Tchiani is exactly where Africa needs to go. Ibrahim Traore and those other two brothers, all three of them, the Trinity, they are the most important black men in the world right now, because what they're doing is creating a reality that could potentially reshape how the world operates on behalf of black people in years to come. But they got a lot of enemies, and they even have house Negroes in Africa working against them. So we got to keep them brothers, in their prayer. But that AFRICOM that they're going to try to use to overthrow our brothers in the Sahel, that was put there by Barack Obama. He made AFRICOM more popular than it had ever been before. And I do want to say this on the Donald Trump piece, Art. The DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency that he had Elon Musk running through. Donald Trump is going to go down in history, the evil racist that he is. He's going to go down in history for being the first president in American history who had the courage, Art, to expose federal corruption throughout the entire country and shut it down. No other president ever had the courage to expose federal corruption and shut it down.
And he is right. The reason why they must get Ibrahim Traore out, the reason why they will stop at nothing to get him out, is that Ibrahim Traore is what you call the danger of a good example. The danger of a good example is that if he succeeds as he's succeeding, other people will begin to emulate him, as they are beginning to do. There's a revolution right now in Africa, all over Africa, that is anti-imperialist, that is anti-neocolonialism. You see, countries like Botswana, Namibia, Ghana, you have Chad, you have Senegal, even Guinea, whose president is actually a stooge of France, appears to be wanting to shake himself out of it. These are ripples that are gradually growing into waves because of Ibrahim Traore. They've all started as ripples and will grow into waves the more Ibrahim Traore succeeds, which is why we must keep him alive. Traore has started a revolution that can't be stopped anymore. This has grown beyond Traore. You see, Africans themselves are tired. Africans themselves want a change. They want to breathe. They want to breathe. So what has started as wanting to unalive Ibrahim Traore has grown into how many people will you unalive? That's where we are now. How many of them will you unalive? Because Ibrahim Traore has begotten more like him, and more will join. Africa will definitely rise. That's it.